understand by VPN?
Virtual private network.
Yeah, that's the full form. What do you understand?
It establish a protected network connection when we are using public network.
For what? Which मतलब किस चीज़ के लिए ये नेटवर्क कनेक्शन इस्टेब्लिश करता है?
Mm, ज़्यादा नहीं पता.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. देखो, जसमीत, एनी आइडिया?
So I can give like with example, like it's if there is any organization where we want like nobody other than the employees can access the network or the applications. So we can create our own network, and with the help of this, like some kind of access we provide to the employees, then only they can able to get inside the network.
Yes, kind of the same thing. Yes, this is the only one. It's like you have a understanding, but बाकी चीज़ नहीं पता है, तो I'll explain that. See, what happened is we have a company. This is my on-premises network, or suppose this is my cloud network. Okay, so I'm taking example of both on-prem and cloud. Okay, under this two network we have so many resources deployed. Okay, now I am working from home, and if I am working from office, okay, so there are, suppose for example, in my on premises or in my cloud, there are a lot of application has been running, like for example GitHub repository, Jenkins. Okay, suppose Docker containers, Docker is there. Okay, so these are some of the software which are running. There might be some of the internal application like HR, login, logout application. Okay, my salary slip application. There are some of the application which are belong to my company, so they are running here somewhere, they are hosted here. So when I try to connect, this is my work from home environment where I was connected with Wi-Fi or any of the mobile hotspot or something, and from this laptop, if I try to access these any of the application, I won't be able to access, right? I will get some error, site not found or access not there, whatever error I will get, but I will not be able to access that. So for that, what I need to do, our IT team has to enable and provide the VPN connection in my laptop. So what they do, they install one software. So that software could be anything. There are a lot of VPN softwares available. Like these are some of the list: NordVPN, Absolute Secure Access, PFSense, ExpressVPN, OpenVPN Access. So there are a lot of VPNs softwares are available. Cisco is also providing one VPN software. Might be, see, it's not there in the list, but yeah, we have the Cisco's VPN connection also. So what VPN will help us, when we connect it with the VPN, right? So with the help of VPN, we are able to get inside this network, and we are able to access all these things. So that VPN is like a virtual private network which is for your organization, or for only for that the employee or the closed private community, for only for those people, not outsiders. The people who is having a company's ADID, and the people who is having a employee ID of the company, right, they are authorized to get inside that network. They only can go and access the system. But when we connected in the work from office environment, as we are directly connected with the LAN cable, right? So, and the LAN cable, and then we are directly able to get inside. Because of that, we are connected with the LAN. So that LAN part and connection is like a virtual private cloud, I can say, or the VPC, private network. That's like a network, internet provider. ISP will provide the access, which will help me to connect with the internet. So VPC and VPN is different. Understood my point with this example? What I'm trying to explain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let me share the architecture and what I'm trying to explain and what we will perform today. Okay. So see, we have AWS. Okay. Under AWS we have a VPC. Under VPC we have two subnets. But no, sorry, availability zone. Okay. And then we have a subnet. This is my subnet. Okay. So what we have a AWS account. Under that we have a VPC. Under that we have a AZ. Under that we have a subnet. Right? This is the architecture which we should design first when we start creating infrastructure in AWS. So what happened here is we also have a root table. Like this is my root table. Okay, and see, this is my root table. So what we do, this root table is connected with the subnet. Okay, now we same kind of architecture we have in any other region or in on premises. Right now I'm taking example of any other region, but because we don't have that other system to make the connection, so just understand this is the AWS side, cloud side, and this is the end user or the customer side who wants to get inside my network, for example, or the employee side who is it, or the management side. So I can give that a customer end, customer side as a name. Okay, here also right now I'm taking example of in the cloud only, but you can design this part in on-prem also. Even this part can also be designed in on-prem. Either way it would work, but because right now we are using cloud, so both the side will be in the cloud only. So the same architecture will be here also. Here also you will create one VPC. Under that VPC you will create a availability zone, and under that availability zone you will create a subnet. Under that subnet you will create a virtual machine. Okay, so this is my virtual machine. So this is my customer's virtual machine, where from where he wants to access my applications. Just give me a second. Okay. Now, if this customer wants to get inside my network and access the resources, how he is going to access that? Okay, suppose there is some of the web server or something is going on. So what he will do, we need to make the site to site VPN connection enable. We need to enable that. So how we will do that, right? So we need to create three things. One is virtual private gateway, right? So virtual private gateway will be created at the VPC level. So here this is my virtual private gateway, and this gateway will be connected with my root table like this. Okay, and then this virtual private gateway will be connected with the like this. This is my virtual private gateway, and this is connected with VPN connection. Okay, that is a site to site connection here. So this is virtual private gateway, and this is site to site connection or a VPN connection where we will create, right, this one. And here we will have a customer gateway here, right, like this. Customer gateway. So we need to create these three things. Okay, now just to make these type of connection, there are a lot of lab and lot of configuration is required, but how the flow will go, right? So first we need to create, and once we create all these type of connection, automatically one tunnel will be created, right? One tunnel is like a, from here to here, from here to, so this will be the secure tunnel between this, from where my data and the connection will travel, like this. Then only he will get inside my network, like this, whenever he will request. So whenever we configure all these things, automatically it will create a tunnel, and that tunnel is the secure path, or I would say the encrypted link, which will help us to pass the data, and which will help us to pass the customer to get access inside my AWS environment or my on-premise environment. Anything could be there. It's like a tunnel, okay? And every time by default, whenever we make these type of connection, there are two types of tunnel. Two tunnel is been created automatically. We create one tunnel. We have not configured any of the tunnel, but by default it create two tunnels just to maintain the high availability. I'll show you that part in the lab. So yeah, now now let's just read some of the theory part, then you will understand AWS VPN site to site setup. Okay, so yes, see, and one more thing, by default the instance that you launch into the Amazon VPC can't communicate with your own remote network. You can enable access to your remote network from your VPC by creating an AWS site to site VPN connection and configure routing to pass through the connection. So what this line means, see, whenever we create any of the resource here, right here, so if you remember one thing, suppose this is the Windows machine which we have created, and if I wanted to access that Windows machine, what we do, we need to open a port, right? And we have made that port to open for all, but that's not the best practice. Obviously we will do some of the ports open for specific IP address, like for RDP, what is the port? 3389. So this port I should open for my IP address, then only then only I will get inside this machine. So this is one way of performing the task. But at a broader picture, if you go and see, in the organization there are thousands of the employee, and thousands of the employee wants to access inside this machine. Is this the feasible way to open that IP addresses, 1000 IP addresses? And what if that one IP address got changed, right? So it's very difficult to maintain that type of architecture. So with the help of VPN, we can maintain and establish that connection. Okay, so understood till here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so VPN is this. VPN connection is a server connection between your on-premises equipment and your VPC, that AWS VPC. Tunnel, I told you, it's an encrypted tunnel which has been created to data pass from customer network to AWS network, or from AWS to customer network. And customer gateway or the virtual private gateway is like an AWS resource which is provided information to AWS about the customer gateway. Like see, this is the private gateway and or the customer gateway. These are some of the thing. See, virtual private gateway is used to guide the path from where to where the data should flow, and the customer gateway is the gateway which help AWS to get the information about the customer, right? Customers information, like AWS should aware about the customers information कि like उसका IP address क्या है, who is getting inside my network, whether he is the authorized person or not, like this. So all those things are done and informed and managed in the this in customers gateway. So yeah, customer gateway device are some of the softwares which we install inside the customer's system. So here we install here inside this machine. With that we are able to access the network, which help us to create a connection and the tunnel. So what we are going to do quickly in this lab, we will go and create a two VPCs. Okay, I guess already we have one VPC available, so in the North Virginia region, so I'll use that VPC only, and I will go and log in into any other of region. Let's just go and log in the Ohio region also. Okay. Okay, so in Ohio region, just go and create one VPC. But in North Virginia region, if you see the VPC network is 10.0.0.16, so the VPC in Ohio region should have a different CIDR block. So I'll take 1.0.0/16. So it's a different network, right? And then I'll select everything by default. I'll name it as a customer VPC. Okay, create subnet, and the customer VPC, I'll name it as a subnet customer availability zone. Any of the availability zone, I'll give that CIDR range /24, and then I'll go and create an internet gateway. Create, attach with VPC, route table, routes, edit routes, add all, internet gateway, save. Subnet association, edit subnet, associate my subnet. So we have created a VPC in Ohio region, and now let's just go and create one virtual machine in Ohio also in the same VPC. So we are done with the customer side. Now whatever configuration we are going to perform next will be done at AWS site only. So let's just create a customer machine. Okay, let's create one Linux machine. Here I need to create one more key pair. So create a key pair, Ohio key. Okay, create and download and save in text. I need to change the VPC. My VPC subnet is same. Yes, public IP I want. Create a security group. Yes, create a security group right now. Open only one SSH port, rest we will open later. Launch. So we are done from the customer side. Now what we are going to do, as we have already have a virtual machine, okay, now we will see these three part. If you go down there, here you will see these are three part: customer gateway, virtual private gateway, and the site to site VPN connection. So just quickly go and create first virtual private gateway. So create virtual private gateway, name is as AWS VPG, virtual private gateway. Okay, we have given. Now leaving everything default and create. So once you create that, it is in the detached state. So just attach it. Click here and attach with the VPC. So what happened? You have created this virtual private gateway. It has been attached in the VPC. Now you need to define the root also. So just go to the root table of public root table. Okay, here under that edit, not directly edit, sorry, cancel. Just go to this root propagation and you will see this here, edit. Okay, it's enable. You need to enable this root, right? So save it. So this is one point. Now go to second point. What second point we need to create? We need to create a customer gateway. Now while creating a customer gateway, just give the name of AWS customer gateway. Okay, now what we are doing, we are not doing anything. We see, this is the IP address which we need to perform, like whom we want to give the access. So we want to give the access to this customer. So take the public IP address of this customer and give it here. So what we are doing now, we are doing this part. We are informing AWS that this customer gateway, whatever information it is having, they are authorized people. Just let them get inside. So what we did, we have passed the public IP address. Certificate, it's like an encryption certificate, SSL certificate. No, I am not giving anything. I am just keeping everything default. And yes, create customer gateway. So we have created customer gateway also. Now go to site to site connection. Where is that? Go and create a VPN connection. So what I am doing, AWS to customer connection. Okay, here it will ask you for all the information, like because he will create a tunnel secure link. With that secure link you will be able to access your network, right? And one more thing, this is like a little bit high level lab, and if you are able to understand these things very well, so you are good to go with the like AWS architect. This is like a very crucial part. If someone asks you in the interview and if you are able to answer these section, you are like, as per him, you are knowledgeable person. You know what is AWS, how the working will go inside AWS. So now the connection here, see, it is having a three types of connection we can maintain. Either it could be transit gateway or not associated also, but right now we have created a virtual private gateway, so I'll link virtual private gateway with this. Customer gateway, definitely with that also we have created. Now I want static connection, not dynamic connection. I want static connection. So while static connection, what I'll do, I'll pass the subnet. Now what subnet we pass? What is, why is this changed here? Okay, here I need to pass the CIDR of the other side of network. So what is the CIDR of my other side of network? Here is, so this is my CIDR. So I'll copy that and I'll paste it here. I guess this is the way to pass, but I don't know why it is not taking. But let it be dynamic right now, because otherwise if I'll select the static, it is asking me that. So let me give that.
What is BGP?
BGP is kind of a device which we connect, like a third party device and all those things. So that's like we don't have any device right now like this. See, routing policy, this one, broader gateway protocol. So it's like a device. See, what is BGP? What? Let's just see the image and then we'll understand. Routing protocol only. There are a lot of routing protocol, like how your traffic will route, like this. See this kind of LAN and the wiring from where to where you want to traffic, go your traffic like this. See, so this is something like a high level networking thing. So that's why we are only fixing right now to static one. I don't know why it is started asking that. Enter one and more IP prefix in CIDR notation separated by comma to advertise to your VPC. If I'll not enter that, then see these are the two tunnel which automatically it will create, and I will not do anything. I'll just simply create. Okay, so it is creating. Okay, it is still creating. I guess I have done something wrong also. Here we need to add the prefix also. See, automatically they have created two tunnel which is right now down, but yes, it will make it up. So also for this configuration we need some script which I already have. I'll share this script with you, but if you will Google also, you will get these script and the commands and the code there easily. So we will use all these things. Okay, it's available. Now let me check that added static root. Yes, I have added that static root. Yes, great. So See, right now these two tunnels are down, but when I will do this type of configuration, my tunnel will be up. But for making a configuration, I need some information related with this particular tunnel, right? That's the site to site VPN connection. So I'll download that configuration file, and while downloading I need to select the generic option, generic way. I'm downloading that and download. So let's save it at the desktop. Save. So this is the information about my VPN, right? All the configuration and information related my VPN that we are going to use. So let's just start configuring now. So just go to the machine which I have created at Ohio region, where I want to enable a VPN so that I can access my machine which is present in the in my company's AWS network, for example. Now just go inside this machine, copy the, and one more thing before that, let's just modify the security group so that will not face any error. Edit, and right now SSH is only open. Let me open all TCP also for everyone, and let's just open a ICMP protocol also just for the here, like this. For ping, ICMP is again the port or the protocol which help us to ping any of the machine, right? If that port is open, we can ping that machine. So save. Now go here, IP, and why I have open putty, let's just open no bad stuff. So what is the key pair? Ohio key pair, and OK. So accept. So now let's start configuring here, but before that let's just update this machine. Okay, now let's start. So what is my document say here? So read this. It is saying you have to be a root user. So let me type sudo su to be a root user. Yes. Now next is, it is saying you need to install OpenSwarm. So this is the software which is used or which will help me to connect as a VPN. That's like a I told you, customer gateway device, like a software, VPN software. Okay, so just copy that and paste it here and install it. So install. Now next it is saying go inside this file and uncomment the following line. Okay, so just go and open vi, and that's the etc ipsec config / etc ipsec, and what is the file name? It's a config. So open that. So see, in this file, if this line is commented, you need to uncomment, but it's already uncommented, so we just only verify and came out of this file. Okay, let me clear the screen again. Now next is update systemctl config file with the following. Okay, so just go inside the file vi / etc sysctl dot config file. Here in this file, just go and type I and paste these 3 lines. Copy and paste. Okay. still it is showing in the blue part. It's uncommented, right? Okay, and then restart the network to pick my changes. So service network restart. Okay, so it started correctly. Now what we need to do, see, till now what we have done, we have given the network connection information, right? The connection path. We have done some settings related with the IPv4, that how you need to forward the request and how you need to redirect. Right now what we are doing, we are configuring a tunnel. That tunnel which we have, which is automatically created by AWS. So how to configure that? Just simply go inside this. Like for example, what we are doing here, that tunnel is been created from this side, AWS side. But how this side of person will know that which tunnel and which path I need to travel? So that configuration we need to do at customer's end. So this is the code which we need to paste inside this file. Okay, so how to do that? See here, everything will be same, only 4 things we will change, 4 to 5 things we will change. Now see, this is left side ID. Now customer and gateway VPN IP address, how you will get that? So customers VPN gateway information, this file which we have downloaded, this so this is the file we have downloaded. If you go inside this file and go down, you will get this information, customers gateway IP address. So just copy that IP address and paste it here like this. Paste AWS virtual private gateway ID. So this side, this is the virtual private gateway side. Just copy and paste it here. Okay, now go down, it is saying customer CIDR. Now what is the customer CIDR we have selected? Customer side we have given the 10.1.0.0/16 and AWS and 10.0.0.0/16. Okay, so what we will do, just go inside this file vi, or not going inside, it's just we are creating this file again separately, it's a new file. So copy that and simple
Sorry, I didn't get how you get that left and right IP address.
this part.
Is it by default this thing?
Yes, it's by default, like you will
It
see.
always be this.
No. See here, go inside this and you have downloaded this configuration, right? From the
Mhm.
side to side connection, inside this you need to download this configuration, and under that configuration you will get this file. This is the file. So this file will have this IP addresses. These IP
Okay.
addresses been assigned by AWS. When we create a gateways, like here, see, these gateways we have created, customer gateway and the virtual private gateway. So they should have some IP address, right? If you go and click here, you will not able to see that IP address right now, but here customer's gateway IP address, this is the customer's gateway IP address. See,
Okay.
this IP address already present in this file. So just easiest way to get all the information in at one place.
Okay.
So this is how you will get that. And the CIDR block is like I already mentioned, the left side is the customer side, this side, this is like
Yeah,
this one. Yeah,
I got that.
right, yeah. So just copy that and paste it here and create one file for tunnel configuration. Okay, I have created. Now next part is, again just go and pass the secrets. See, I have given information about the network. Like this is the IP address, this is the information, all those things I have given. The path or the map, it's like source and destination part I have given. Right? Now the next is I need to pass the secrets, the token, which will help me to pass inside the tunnel. I know I'm standing one side of the tunnel here, right? This is the one side, I'm standing here and I know that I need to reach here, but if the gate is locked, how can I get inside? I need something like a key to log in, then only I will pass inside this tunnel. So what we will do, we need to create and pass the secrets. So just again go inside and create one secret configuration file. Under this file I need to pass these things. Now what all are these things? So customer's IP address, AWS IP address, like both the IP address which we have recently passed. So the same IP address, just copy this IP address, customer's gateway IP address, just paste it here at this place, replace, and the gateway IP address, copy that and paste it here. Now how you will get this PSK, the secret key? So you will see here in this file only, see this is the pre-shared key. So this is the key which will help me to get inside this network. So just copy that and paste it here. So this is the secret, source and destination and the secret. So copy that and paste it here and script :wq. Now everything is done. Now let's just start and check. So first of all, enable the service, it's on. Now start the service, it's been started, and just check the status whether it is working fine or not. Paste here. See, so my VPN connection is successfully established and it's working fine. How we can verify? If you go inside this here, so just go here, you will see, okay, right now one tunnel is not up but it has to up. Static route is this one, yes that's correct. Tunnel क्यों नहीं चालू हुआ? The tunnel should be up. Okay, let's just restart. Okay, in the meantime this tunnel is starting automatically. Let's just go and create one machine this side, so that we'll establish the connection. Okay, so the problem what I am thinking here is, just see, because the tunnel has to up first, then only we'll start connecting. So maybe I have passed the wrong IP addresses here. If you go and see that, okay, 3.135.2.1.2.0. See, okay, at one place and another IP address is also same. Yes, they both are same. So go and check the site to site VPN. See, the problem is this one. The outside IP address is different. That's the problem. Let me download this configuration once again, and let's see whether it is giving the same information or not. Now check. Okay, so the IP address is same, then why it is creating a problem? Just 1 second. Okay, I don't know what mistake I have done now. Any guesses what mistake I could have done? इसको हटाओ. I don't want to give that. It's modifying. Where is the steps? Yes, this is the steps. Yes. So no, I don't want target is customer gateway ID. We have given required static prefix given, tunnel is given, this is given, side. I don't know. Okay. Still modifying. Okay, then let me check it at my end, then I'll update you, because otherwise it is taking too much time.
Yeah, I've seen some of the Google search and is saying some different steps. It's just creating the VPN. Uh,
Just creating a VPN.
they are just creating the VPNs. There is no site to sites
Yes, yes, yes. There are two
creating.
types of things. One is VPN and the other one is the site to site setup. So the VPN is the different part that also we need to perform.
Okay.
So I was thinking to perform that today, but I don't know why it is not working. But if it will work, then only we'll go for the VPN connection setup. But okay, so it is not working. Then I need to check what's wrong.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that again at my end. I'll update that what's wrong with this. Okay, so leave that here for today.
Okay.
Okay, but otherwise, okay, that lab is not successfully completed, but at least you understood what we are trying to achieve.
Achieve. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel.